Hi guys, welcome back to another Project ND video. In today's video I will be upgrading my wheels and tires. So I have chosen to go with the 949 Racing 6 UL in a 17 by 8 with a offset of 38. These supposedly will set out as far as the setup I have now with the wheel spacers, only I will be able to go with a bigger tire. I am going to be going with the 235/40 17s. Right now I have 215/45 17s. So I think I'll be losing about 1/4 of an inch in height. So I will need to raise my coilovers 1/4 of an inch. Setup I have now is just right for getting in and out of my driveway. And I believe losing that 1/4 of an inch will make it where I can't get in and out any longer. They say these are 15 pounds each. So I do believe I'll be losing 2 to 3 pounds per wheel because of the factory wheels being slightly heavier and the wheel spacer weighing some. So I do not have any scales to measure. Okay, so as you can see, my car is fairly low to the ground, and with these new wheels and being 235/40s instead of 215/45s, the rolling radius or circumference is not quite as high. The 235 is almost exactly the same rolling radius or circumference as the 205s, the stock size on this car. So if I lower the car 1/4 of an inch, which is what I think the tires are off by around about, then I will rub and not get in my driveway up the curb to get into over the sidewalk and into the driveway. So I'm going to need to raise my car. So I'm going to give it a measurement here, and we'll see where I'm at here for how tall or high off the ground the front lip is. And it looks like it's about 99 millimeters or 9.9 centimeters ish, as it's almost to the 10 here on the tape measure. So I need to stay the same. Maybe if I got to 10 that would be all right too. I just need to raise it up just a little bit in the front and the rear. So as you may be able to see, the new wheels are slightly higher, or wider I should say, than the old ones, because you know they're 17 by 8s instead of 17 by 7s, and they're 235s instead of 215s. These will be going away for storage. I will not be getting rid of them. So, and I tried to put them beside each other. I think because the tread is pretty much shot on these, they look like they're the same height, but according to the internet and to the tire size calculator, they are not. They are taller, the 215/45s. So I'm still going to raise it up just a little bit here, and we'll see where we're at. Okay, so these are the wheel spacers I have from Garage Line. Very good spacers. I just want to move away from them. I prefer not running spacers if possible. They add wheel weight as well. So we'll see where all this adds up. I know the factory BBSs, according to the Miata forums, are 16.9 pounds. My new 6 ULs are 15.1. And then if this is a pound or a little more, then that's like 3 pound loss maybe. We'll see. Okay, so 949 Racing says you do not need hub rings for the wheels, as the lug nuts are the tapered seat kind with the, you know, the cone at the bottom. Anyway, so but I went ahead and got these from Flying Miata anyways, because I had some wheels that kind of wobbled in a past car about 20 years ago, and I did not like the experience, even though they were tight. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on anyways. They don't feel like they weigh anything. They're made out of aluminum. Okay, so to adjust your coilovers, if you have the Ohlins or the Ohlins style that have the bottom that goes in and out and then your spring loads up here, you use the smaller of the wrenches and you're going to loosen this. To loosen this, it is counterclockwise. Then you would put like a line on here every time this rotates. According to Ohlins, it's 2 millimeters in height, increase or decrease. To increase the height, you turn this again counterclockwise. I went 6 turns, as that's 6 millimeters, which is just about 1/4 of an inch. According to what I've looked up, at least. I hope that's correct. Okay, so there's your hub. I guess you just set it here on the hub and you line your wheel up and it slips over it. I tried to slip it in the back of the wheel. Some of these I've had before have attached to the wheel. These did not attach to the wheel. They were slightly loose, just like this. So I guess that's what hub centric is. It's not too loose. Getting an alignment today done at Les Schwab for the new wheels and tire and the new height setup. Pretty interesting how they have old school pit style alignment. I prefer these style of alignments as they work good with lowered cars. Okay, so I've had these wheels for going on a couple months now, and I'm not sure if I said it earlier, but I got the Toyo Proxes Sport 235/40/17, and again, these are the same rolling radius, or almost the closest you can get to the 205/45s that come on these cars from the factory. So it's just wider and the height is almost the same. I will put the tire conversion website I use to get my sizes, so I'm not making the speedometer all that much off. Love the offset on these new wheels. The offset is very awesome. Pretty close to being flush mount. I would say maybe they would be if it wasn't for my flying Miata alignment. You know, leaning the tire in a little bit. I think they call that camber. I could be wrong. Comment below if I am. See how the tire leans in a little bit? That's for handling, for when you're going around the curves at high speeds. your tire gets more of a solid patch. Of course, it'll cause tires to wear out more if you're on the straight, but love the offset, no wheel spacers needed. All in all, if you're on a budget, these are what I recommend. They're very lightweight and just look badass. These tires are a 200 tread wear, whereas my 215/45s were 300 with the Michelin Pilot Sport. I think the Pilot Sports are a 4S are a great all-around tire. They just don't quite handle as good as these Toyo Proxes, probably because these are 200 tread wear. I could feel how sticky they was instantly when I got them mounted just by touching the tire. And the tread, you can kind of feel the stickiness to it when they start to get hot. Again, so I've only got maybe 1,000 or 1,500 miles on these tires. Right now, my impressions are I really like them. This whole setup with the wider tire, wider rim, going back to almost the factory height on the rolling radius, everything has been great. I think it's improved the handling of the car. Raising it up just a hair like I did in parts of the video has also made it a little more drivable. So all in all, this has been a great modification. If you are interested in these wheels, I will put the link in the description below. Thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Have a great week.